Yeah, hi class. Very good evening, everyone. Welcome all of you to Om Institute and your favorite preparation platform for GATE engineering services, AE examinations, and all engineering-based examinations. Welcome all of you to this session. And as you all know, GATE 2025 is anyways closer, and students are working harder and harder for the upcoming GATE 2025 examination, which is going to happen in the next. After 3 months. Okay, that is the February beginning. Okay, now some students, who think maybe Gate 25 was not their cup of tea, they're not prepared and planning to prepare for Gate 26, or if you are a college student in second year, third year right now, planning to prepare for Gate 2026, especially for college students, there is one important doubt always in the mind. What is the right time to start? Whether they should start the Gate preparation from second year, or from third year, or from final year, or after being passed out. Okay, there are several doubts, especially in the minds of second year, third year, college going students who may be in any phase. Okay, so let me even tell you that these days even few students, okay, I don't say it much, but few students have started preparing even from first year also. So if you have to be in the race, you have to choose the right time. So what is that right time? Okay, and once you are onto the track, once you decide what is your time to begin the preparation for GATE 2026, I'm talking about 2026. Okay, then we'll discuss the detailed roadmap. Very, very good evening, everyone. Come on, everybody, quickly keep on joining. Everybody keep on joining the session. Good evening, Sweetlin. All right, so quickly share the session to all your friends, update your friends that the session is do live now. They can join it up. And yes, in case, for GATE 26 students, if you're new to me, this is Rakesh Talreja. Okay, a brief intro about me. I'm training students for GATE, ESE and all technical based examinations for more than 14 years now. Completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, after I got All India rank 9 in GATE examination, and I obtained my GATE rank in third year of engineering. Okay, my third year of engineering. Okay, so this also tells you what is the right time to start your preparation. I got my rank within the third year of engineering itself. Okay, and these are the major area of expertise that I normally deal with, in EC and EE control system, signal and system, digital electronics and EMT, and other than that, maths and aptitude in general. Okay, guys, now. Okay, so what are the points that is going to be discussed in this particular session? Number one, as I told you, correct time to start. Okay, and then what is the detailed roadmap of your preparation? What measures you should take to ensure you be a topper? Good evening, Mohan. Because many students will work hard, but if that work hard is not mixed with smartness, and if that work hard is not in the right direction, okay, say this is a wall. Okay, I work day and night and I'm just, sweating out and I'm trying to push the wall. Will anything happen? I'll just lose my energy, but the wall will not move an inch. Okay, just an example, guys. But yeah, working hard in the right direction is the most important thing to achieve success. Not only working hard, but working hard in the right direction in a smarter way. Okay, so what measures you should, take so that, you are in the topper zone. And then I'll have a small Q&A session and Q&A for you if you have any further doubts about your preparation, about GATE examination, its scope and etc. Okay, you can ask me anything at the end. Okay, so before I open the Q&A, let me allow to cover up some contents. Okay, because there are a lot of points I'm discussing today. Maybe many of your doubts get rectified automatically. So let's start with the first point for the day. That is, what is the right time to begin up the preparation? Okay. Then what is the right time to begin up the preparation? There is a small and cute saying that there is no better time to start working towards your dreams, towards your career than right now. Okay, Okay, so if you're already passed out, then it's high time you prepare for GATE 26 if you could not prepare for GATE 25. Okay, or even if you're final year pass out, if you could not prepare and target GATE 2025, 2026, don't delay, start immediately. Don't wait that after GATE 25 only you will resume. You can target your GATE 26 immediately right now. Or if you are third year students, okay, and yes, definitely if you target GATE 26 right now, you will be really successful within the final year only. And even if you're second year student, GATE, third year students can also write the GATE examination now. Okay. That means if you start your preparation from second year itself, within the third year, within the first attempt, you can be successful and you can get the top rank in GATE. As I mentioned earlier, that I got my 9th rank within the first attempt in my third year. And to be honest, my preparation tenure was around 6 months or so. Okay, I started when I entered third year. Okay, somewhere around July end, I started my preparation and gave the exam in the month of February, and yes, got my GATE rank. So, and that gave me multiple opportunities. Like final year, I'm free to pursue several other things that I can. Otherwise, final year GATE preparation along with placements and all pressures will be there. Okay, so if you're college going student, second year, third year, especially second year also, you can start right now only. Don't delay the things. Okay, but yeah, let me be more specific why right now can be a best time for your preparation. Okay, especially for college going students, you see multiple benefits. Number one, what is the syllabus of GATE or engineering services or even AE examination? Is it something out of the world, out of the blue? No, it is something that you study in engineering. But yeah, in engineering, you have 8 semesters, roughly 5 to 6 subjects per semester, so more than 40 subjects you study. GATE selects 8 to 10, okay, 8 to 10 of your important subjects which are required, okay, when you going to work in PSUs or when you go for higher education or when you work in private sector also. That is what the selected 8 to 10 technical subjects are put as a part of GATE syllabus. So it's engineering subjects only, similarity in syllabus. And if you prepare with college itself, you get the biggest benefit that even your college performance will improve. Because preparing for GATE ultimately is preparing through concepts in detail. GATE preparation is not formula based where you mug up the formulas and you just go and appear. That formula based, that mugging up will not at all be applicable in GATE. Even if you follow such technique, you don't get a good rank in GATE. Okay, hardly you get some marks in GATE. So means preparing for GATE, you're preparing in depth. Okay, and if you're preparing anything with concept and in depth, whether it is GATE, whether it is university exam, any college exam, you'll be successful. Okay. Yes, you can follow some free contents, Monica, on the YouTube. Monica Rani. Okay, so next point is right now is sufficient times. I'll tell you my thing only why. I just started my GATE preparation in July end as I entered the 5th semester. Okay, beginning 1.5 months even I was very casual, but then I realized what exactly I'm doing third year. No much college pressure. Okay, no placement pressure as of now. So I thought, I started my preparation. Why not give it a full attempt? Okay, why not give it a full attempt in third year? Okay, at least I will gain something in the GATE in third year, and whatever are the mistakes I will learn and improve in the final year. That is what honestly I thought. But that honest effort that I put led me to success in the first attempt. I did not have to write the GATE exam in final year. Okay, so because I had sufficient time, and especially in college, guys, you have sufficient time. You have to realize, can you take out, rather than, in the evening spending everyday time with friends or roaming here and there or watching, OTT movies or OTT web series, better can you dedicate that time to your career rather than, worrying about your career when you pass out, so much pressure and all. So you have sufficient time. Okay, and as I told you, because of this is link point, because of the similarity in syllabus, it definitely boosts up the college performance. It will definitely boost up your college performance as well, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, now many of you will still rely, that you have taken admission into engineering and you are looking for some campus recruitment, no doubt. Okay, you definitely must be eyeing campus recruitment, but normally what is the first stage of campus recruitment? Most of the companies, it is an aptitude stage. And with GATE, you prepare aptitude also. And if your GATE level general aptitude prepared, you can crack, any aptitude exam for any company campus recruitment, number one. Then second stage, other than coding and all in campus recruitment, the main stage is interview. Okay, now when you go to interview stage, okay, you'll be asked, some technical questions out of your areas, out of your branch, out of your favorite subjects. Okay, what we study in university, we just, know to pass university exam. Okay, suppose, an exam date is announced, student will mostly be active 1 or 2 nights before the exam. I will not say even complete days. Students are active 1 or 2 nights before the exam and they crack the exam, university exam, and, even get 75-80% or even 85%. Those who prepare 3 nights, they may be getting 90%. But within 1 or 2 nights, do you understand the subject? No. You only understand one thing. You know the techniques and tricks to cross the university exam, but you don't understand the subject. And if you don't have understanding of subject, how, you'll be going to face an interview. But GATE, as I told you earlier, also makes you prepare conceptually in depth and you understand the subject. And, you can handle any questions that they put in front of you. Less pressure, as I already mentioned, this is the right time. You realize you don't have much, you have time as well as less pressure right now, because once you pass out, okay, you don't think anything about your career, you just pass out. Okay, After pass out, you realize you don't have anything in hand, or maybe you have some job through campus recruitment, but that's like some 3-4 lakhs per annum. What happens? What happens now at 3 to 4 lakhs per annum? Especially, you are recruited in cities like Bangalore or Delhi or Pune, okay, Gurugram, etc. Okay, the living cost is so high, 3-4 lakhs is nothing, and ultimately you give up. You work for some time, but you give up, and then you think, okay, something else to be done in career. Better you realize right now. If you realize after being passed out, you have a lot of pressure in the brain. Okay, and preparing with pressure definitely affects your efficiency. Right now, you don't have any pressure. See, I told you, I started my preparation July and that was casual. After 1 month, 1.5 months, I realized, okay, let me give a full-hearted attempt. And that full-hearted attempt got me GATE rank in first attempt in third year. Why? Because I was even I was not expecting I'll get a single digit rank. I thought I'll do something in third year. I will improve in final year. So that less pressure gave me full concentration and full efficiency. I kept on preparing. I kept on solving questions and I got the best rank. Efficiency is very important, and once you are free from the mind, you will be more efficient always. Okay. And of course, it's an early start to your career. If you pass out, you work in private, being not satisfied, you work for 1 or 2 years, then you prepare. Imagine if you pass out and immediately after pass out, if you get a PSU or MTech, you save a lot of time rather than doing the same thing after 2 to 3 years. Okay. So why cannot a general category student crack GATE? Thousands, I would say lakhs of students are doing it every time if you combine all branch. Even if you think individual branch also, thousands of students are doing it every year. So I don't think it is any question. Yes, 200%. Why not? It is 200%. Okay. So yes, guys. So right, as I just mentioned once again, that there is no better time to start working your dreams rather than right now. Don't delay. Okay, don't delay. You can take your steps right now. Okay, and there are some important reasons why you should be preparing, especially now if you're a college going student. Okay, so now, yes, if you're ready and if you take your decision that yes, you have to prepare. So as I told you, working hard in the right direction is most important. Only working hard may not give you the best results. Sometimes not even, minute results also you don't get. But working hard with smartness in the right direction. So what is that right direction? What is that smartness flavor in the preparation? What measures to take so that you are in the topper zone? Let's talk about the detailed roadmap. Okay. So every preparation, okay, every task, every preparation has some pillars. Okay, has some pillars, right? Okay, what are the pillars of preparation? Now, number 1, as I told you, GATE is an examination. You see, in GATE, the questions are not repeated. Okay, every time new type of questions are coming up. I don't say very difficult, but new questions are coming up. Okay. And if new questions are coming up, what type of students can handle new question? Who understands that topic, who understands the subject. So you can handle any type of numerical or conceptual question coming. And mostly GATE, very few theory questions, very few factual questions you find. Okay, mostly, okay, you focus on the, conceptual and numerical based questions. It's mostly a conceptual and numerical based question. So your concept should be really strong. Okay, that is the biggest important point. Okay, then, how to make the concepts in bit more clear, we'll talk about that. Next is the practice. Okay, the biggest pillar I would say is practice. Okay, because yes, you learn concepts, you learn the subject, but if you leave the subject there, you will not be able to get speed and accuracy. You will not be able to, solve a lot number of questions in the exam hall. Practice is what going to make, your speed improve, going to make you more accurate while solving the questions. Okay, the practice is the biggest pillar I would say after learning concepts. And directly going to practice without concepts is also waste. You're not able to solve questions. Okay. The third pillar of preparation is test series and its analysis. Okay. And the next is the revision cycle. Okay. Very important. Whatever efforts you do within the 1 year, last 2 months, you must necessarily, last 2 months or 1.5 months at least, you must necessarily revise it. Okay. Because if, you do a lot of hard work in the 8-10 months, okay, but within the 8-10 months, you are learning a lot of subjects. One by one, of course, not 100%, but slightly the things go back into the mind, you slightly forget. You have learned, you have understood the subject, but formulas, key points you forget. Why? You have studied that subject long back. So it's necessary to revise. Once you revise, you will not take that much time as you took in the first cycle to study, but you will take some less time, but all the things, formula, everything will come fresh into the mind. Okay, these are the 4 pillars. Okay, let's talk in a little bit more detail. So according to me, these are the 4 pillars of preparation. Okay. Now the first is, I'm telling you, concepts are very important. So what is the source of concept? Number 1, source of concept is undoubtedly the standard books. Number one source of concept is undoubtedly standard books. Now let me tell you the benefit of the standard books. Okay, the biggest benefit of standard book is getting good concept, really good concept if you choose the correct standard book. But the disadvantage is, if I talk about gate point of view, for most of the subjects, maybe one book is not enough. Some of the concepts are good in one book, some of the concepts are good in other book. Okay, so for a subject, how many books you can study? And overall 8 to 10 technical subjects you are going to study. Okay, can you study, 10, 15 books? Okay, within the limited time, it's difficult for a student level, because reading a book in detail, now there will be so many things in the books which are not relevant to the GATE syllabus also, because the book is made for the subject, not specifically for the GATE. So you have to be very choosy. Okay, what topics to focus on, what topics to leave, that will not be mentioned, and it's time taking. And 10, 15 books for a student is difficult. Yes, for one or two very important and core subjects, and one or two subjects in which you are not that comfortable, if you feel difficulty, you can refer to standard books. But I would suggest, okay, if you have access to any of the notes of classroom coachings, whether live coaching or offline coaching, online coaching or offline coaching, okay, or if you yourself are a student of any offline or online coaching, or if you can take the notes from your friends, whatever, but these class notes, okay, these classroom notes, the classroom, I am repeating, could be offline mode or online mode, but yeah, okay. But if you are studying through these notes, then you have the big benefit is that, like say for a subject, 2 books are good. For one subject, I told you now, some concepts are good in this book, some concepts are good in the other book. Okay. But when a faculty, you are under the guidance of good faculty, when you study that subject from the faculty, you get the best content not only from 2, but probably one subject, you get the best coverage from nearly 4 to 5 books. So whatever the best possible content in best book, you get within one single classroom and its notes. Okay. At the same time, not only the best content from the books, it will be added with the experience of the faculty. Every faculty themselves are those. Okay, especially if you talk about Home Institute, not only me, every faculty you will see are top rankers of GATE or ESC. Okay, they have done masters from IIT, several IIT. So that's what I'm telling. Okay, because they have also cleared the exam in a very nice manner, and they have looked into this exam for last 10, 15 years or so. Okay, they will add to their experience, what can be the more better or effective way to solve the question, which you don't find in the books. Okay, what can be the shortcuts, what can be the tips and techniques, what area to focus more. So classroom notes will be comprehensive, but it will be more focusing on the more weightage and more important areas. Okay, everything you get here, not only the best book collections, the best book concepts, but also the shortcuts, the tips, the techniques, the different models of questions, everything collected here. Okay, so this along with some additional question practice will make a very good source of preparation for you, right? Okay, guys, just keep waiting. As I told you, question and answer is there at the end. Let me cover up. Okay, let me cover up some concepts and then I'll take up your doubts, question and answer. Okay, so just kindly wait for it. So as I told you, these are the 4 pillars of preparation. Okay, we have talked about concepts and now let us come to practice. Okay, let us come to practice. Okay, what are the different sources of practice after learning concept? I told you, learning concept is important because directly if you jump to questions, especially GATE level question, you will be not able to solve them if you are not good in concepts. If you just mug up the formula, you will not be able to solve variety of questions. So this is the first stage. But leaving your preparation by only learning concepts. Some students do it. Okay, I am good. I have learned the subject. Why to practice more? I have done the practice within the class also. But within the class, normally what happens, you get a question. If you are able to solve, good. If you are not able to solve, the faculty will solve in front of you and you copy the solution. Okay, but when you sit down at your home, okay, and try to, solve the questions from the similar topic, then you really understand how many you are able to solve on your own without the guidance of anybody else. Okay. That will tell you whether you have actually studied and understood that particular topic or not. So very important to practice, practice. That's what is, I told you, biggest pillar of preparation to make yourself perfect. So what are the different sources of practice? Number 1, you can take up standard books. I told you are time consuming for learning concepts and theory. But if you really have a correct standard book, a good standard book, you can take it for solving questions, because the questions from good standard books are very commonly related questions are found in the GATE examination. That is one big benefit. So you can take the advantage of this. Okay, the advantage of the standard books. Okay, for this. Okay. Now, next point, workbooks. Okay, the workbooks or handouts, it could be called as workbooks, or it could be called as sheets, or it could be called as handout, whatever. Okay, so you normally from institute you will get handouts or workbooks, or definitely you must practice them, because okay, these are worked questions designed dedicatedly by the content team, okay, to match up your preparation with gate level and etc. So this is definitely you can do if you are not going to practice from standard book. And okay, third, I'll come to this. This is one very important. This is also required, but one of the biggest source of practice is PYQs, necessary, must to PYQs. And you know, you can target at least 15-20 years. If you have time, you can target 20 plus or more. If you have less time, 10-15 years. But right now, we are talking about GATE 2026 preparation. I think you have enough time and you can target, you know, at least more than 20-25 years of previous year questions. Okay, and along with that, whatever are the subjects common, like maths syllabus is almost common to all branches, EC, EE, mechanical, civil, etc. To practice previous year questions of all branches, not necessarily only one branch, not necessarily your branch. Or suppose if I come to some technical subject like control system, EC, EE common, IN also common. So take the previous question of all three. Okay, of all three. And that is the best part of the PYQ book of Home Institute also. Okay, you will get the PYQs, whatever your branch. Suppose your branch is EC, but you get the PYQ book, PYQs collection of EC, EE, IN for common subjects. For maths, you get previous year questions of EC, EE, CS, mechanical, civil, IN, everything. So you don't have to wonder and borrow the other branch question from your friends. You get it everything here, and that makes a very, very good source of practice. Very, very good source of practice. Okay, because roughly, if you solve previous year questions of last 20, 25, 30 years and combining all branches, common subjects, all branches, you will roughly solve more than 6,000 questions. I repeat, you will roughly solve more than 6,000. More than 6,000 questions. That's a big number, guys. That's really a big number. Okay. Then topic wise test. Now next source of practice, and then not only this is source of practice, but it is important. Okay, to once you are done with any chapter or any topic, okay, you go to the topic wise test. That adds to practice, of course, but that also tells you the result of the topic test also tells you how strong or how weak are you in that particular topic, whether you need to work more, or if you have got good marks, you can be assured that that topic is prepared. You can go ahead with the next topic. Okay, and at the end, suppose a subject has 5 to 6 chapters, so one by one you study a chapter. Okay, you study the concept from the notes from the class first. Okay, then you solve the question, suppose from workbooks, immediately followed by the PYQs of that chapter. Okay, then give a topic wise test. This is one chapter complete. Go to next chapter. Cycle repeats. Okay, after all 5-6 chapter done, revise the entire subject and go for the subject test, so that you come to know how actually strong you are in the entire subject. Again, if you say you score good marks in the entire subject, you can be assured and easily, freely go to the preparation of next subject. This is done. I will revise it later. Okay, chances we will forget. Slightly we will forget formula. It is psychological. It will happen with every student. Don't worry. But if you think that within the subject test you got some poor marks or average marks, okay, so what you can do? Yes, definitely you have to start the second subject, next subject. But parallelly, maybe daily 30 minutes or 40 minutes, okay, you can go back and revise the previous subject, especially weak areas. Okay, especially weak areas. Okay, so that you keep on improving. You're learning new, but also you are improving your previous subject if you find there's a scope of improvement. Correct? Okay, so this is what, the things you have to take into account. Now, mock test. Mock test means, when I say mock test, what I mean by mock test means full length test. Now, full length test is also a good source of practice, to be honest. Just a second here. Just a second. Okay, so full length test is also a very good source of practice, but over and above practice, this is really crucial for time management. But when will you be able to give full length test? When you will be able to give full length test? Okay, once you are completing or nearly completing the syllabus. So this is mostly end business. Okay, you'll start, in the last 3-4 months. Okay, and you'll do more number of mock tests in the last 1-2 months, but you can start from the last 3-4 months. A lot of time for GATE 26. Okay, so this mock test and especially the revision strategy, revision criteria, we'll talk later on. Okay, but yeah, this you have to keep in mind that yes, towards the end of your preparation, you have to solve multiple mock tests, multiple full length tests. Okay, so guys, these are the different source of practice. So concepts, how to gain the concepts, from where and how to practice, what is the role of practice is done. Now, third pillar of preparation, let's talk about the test series and its analysis, because that analysis will make you gain, okay, will make you gain marks. That is what the symbol also speaks, okay, because the role of the test series is to make you improve. As I just mentioned here also, I slightly mentioned while I was talking about test series. So, see, when I say test series, it includes everything. When I say test series, it includes topic-wise test as well. It includes subject test as well, subject to subject test as well, and it includes the mock test as well. Okay, why you should be giving mock test and what is the role of topic wise and subject wise test, I just mentioned on the previous slide as well. Okay, so what is the role of all the three tests I mentioned? Let me speak about this parameter. Okay, why test series is important, why test series analysis is important, because many students, they know they have to give test, they keep giving the test, but eventually, okay, sometimes they get good marks, sometimes they get bad marks, but they don't analyze. If you just give the test, you don't analyze your performance. That test series is just a practice session, not more than a practice session that you do regularly. If you really want to utilize test series, analysis has to be done, because if you suppose get average marks or poor marks, it is important to know what your mistakes were so that next time you improve. Okay, so what sort of analysis means? Suppose you scored bad or average marks. Okay, you can look into the solution. Okay, you can look into the solution and analysis, your weak areas and everything, and you can, why you scored less, analyze your mistakes. Okay, maybe you made the mistake in one or two particular question because you were not aware about that particular concept. Sometimes we think, okay, subject completed, but it happens. We think subject completed, but maybe one concept was missed. Okay, and from that concept question comes up. Okay, and you are not able to solve. Okay, so at least you come to know, okay, this concept was unknown. After the test, you can study that concept. Okay, you will be aware about your mistake. Next, sometimes very common error. Okay, normally what happens, the concept, but I told you, many students, they only learn the concept from books or from class, but they don't self-practice a lot. They don't focus on self-practice. And in that case, guys, easily you forget the formula. Right? And then in the test, you are not able to recall the formula because you just studied the concept. Okay, you did not practice or revise, directly went to the test, you forgot the formula. Okay, formula error means it can be anything. Maybe you forgot the formula, okay, or you applied the wrong formula. Anything can happen. You applied the wrong formula, you roughly remember, or you totally forgot the formula. You know that you have studied this concept, but you are not able to recall the formula. Okay, because your practice was not sufficient. Okay, then next, maybe your concept is clear, your formula was also correct, but in hurry-burry, that is what test series will make you, learn handling pressure. In the beginning, maybe you panic, time less, lot of questions in the limited time, because in test series, every time in the test series window, the timer also tick tock running, and that timer makes you commits. Sometimes calculation error, sometimes reading error. These are all silly errors. Okay, but every human being will do it. Don't worry. But if you do it, you realize, okay, I have done a mistake. If you note it down, if you observe it, next time you will try to avoid it. But if you don't analyze, you will keep repeating the same mistakes. Okay, and etc. Silly mistakes can't be defined, but most commonly these silly mistakes students will do. They read the wrong data. Okay, if you read the wrong data, definitely final answer wrong, or your brain done some wrong calculation. So these are common mistakes that keep on happening. You have to be aware about that. Okay. You have to be aware about that. Okay, so this is what was the third pillar of preparation, as I mentioned. Okay, and fourth, revision. I just gave you the idea that in the last 1.5 to 2 months, you have to save, you have to reserve your time for revision 100%, because you forget many formulas. You don't forget the subject, approach, you have understood the subject, but on the upper level, some important points and formula, every human being will miss if you have not seen that subject for a long time. Okay, so it is very important revision, but revision is a last time business. Okay, last moment business. So I'm not taking up this point because a lot of time is there for the gate examination. Your major focus right now when you're starting the preparation is gaining the concepts. Okay, how to gain the concepts I told you, from where to practice I told you, and do as many tests as possible. And test doesn't mean only last moment test. Last moment you will give mock test. Okay, but test series I meant subject wise, topic wise test first, subject wise test. Okay, and then the mock test. Okay, and then revision is a separate discussion I will do with you a little bit separately. Okay, so the sources of concepts were discussed, from where to practice, different source of practice. Okay, test series, the role of topics test, subject test, mock test I discussed. What is the role of test series analysis? How you can improve your mistakes. Okay, if you give multiple tests, that is a major intent of test series, to make yourself improve. Okay. So different mistakes, if you analyze, maybe next time you don't repeat. Slowly, step by step, it's an improvement, it's a learning process, this GATE preparation cycle. Okay. So now guys, the number third, as I told you, Q&A. Okay, if you have your doubts, I will take up some doubts from you. Okay, otherwise I hope you gained some knowledge from this particular session. And if you really gained some knowledge from this particular session, do not forget to put your attendance. What is your attendance? A simple like button. Put your attendance. Okay, and if you really gained something from this particular session. Okay, so any of the Q&A. Pratik, your 2024 pass out would be in ENTC. Okay, so see, what is best? GATE and IS both are best, Pratik. Okay, to be honest, okay, both are best. But the point is what your actual goal is. Okay, your actual goal is if your end target is only AE. Okay, then even you're preparing up to GATE enough, because ES lot of extra syllabus and mains preparation also you have to do. But if you want to see yourself as engineering services IES officer in railways or in ordnance factory or telecommunication anywhere, okay, then you have to go for IS. Both are best. Some people prefer MTech from the top IITs, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay. Okay, some prefer PSU jobs. Okay, their dream is working in NTPC, IOCL, BPCL, HPCL, etc. Okay, for them GATE is best. Some directly dream about pure government jobs like railways and etc. working as technical officer in railway. For them IS is best. Okay, so best you have to define, Pratik. Both are best in their own way. You have to choose your dream and work accordingly. Okay, I hope I am clear, Pratik. Okay, how frequently to revise? See, that's what, Sweetlin, I'll talk about, if I say about revision, one thing is you study, suppose, a topic today. Whether you study from book or classroom, anything, you study a topic today. I advise you to revise that topic on the same day, because if you revise a topic, you studied today, you studied something from the class today, take out 20 minutes of time also. If you take at the end of the day, you will be able to revise, because you studied today. It is fresh in the brain, so you will not be requiring much time to solve it up. Okay, revise the topic on daily basis, number one. Okay, that is important. Okay, because if you revise immediately, it is more hammered into the brain. You listen today only and you revise it up. It takes less time also, and it is more hammered into the brain. It is more solid into the brain. Okay, that is number one. Topic to topic you can revise. Now, once the entire topic is complete, once the entire subject is completed, I told you subject-wise test. Okay, why subject-wise test is important? Two reasons. Number one, it gives you the complete analysis of your subject. Your subject is weak or strong. Number two, if you're going to give for subject test, you will revise the entire subject. Okay, because there are some subjects, okay, which are very big, very lengthy also. You are studying some subject, maybe 100, 120 hours it is. Okay, in the classroom. Okay, so maybe the first, second chapter slightly missed one or two points, one or two formulas. So it's better once you complete the subject, do that revision immediately. Again, it will not take much time because you have just finished the subject. And then I meant the later phase, the last 1.5, 2 months, dedicated revision. Dedicated revision. So this is what revision cycles contain. Okay. See, Sriram, if you get good content, both are better. Okay, but I would prefer, both are good. But why only thing is I'll say live little better is because that at least puts you a regularity. I mean, recorded, you may get the same and the best content, but many times for recorded lectures, you have to be self-disciplined. If you are a very self-disciplined student, you can choose anything. Okay. But recorded, many students psychologically, okay, I will watch this recording today, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it night, I will do it morning, and in this, they just keep thinking but never happens. But if it is a live class, you have a schedule that, okay, today 6 p.m. is one class, 8:30 p.m. is another class, morning 6 a.m. is some class. You have a schedule. Okay, and you try to follow, mostly 90% you try to follow the schedule. Okay, so that automatically brings in discipline. Okay, so if you want to prepare with discipline, live will be better. Okay, and if you are very self-disciplined, then you can choose your own. You can choose your own. Okay, Charan, I'll add that also. I see. First focus was adding on the topics where students need more practice and attention. That was the idea. Charan Raj. Okay, Monica Rani, as I mentioned in the beginning also that, some free content you get on the same YouTube channel. Okay, so always be subscribed to it so that you keep learning. Right now, Power Systems is being taken by Giri sir. I'll update you about that also. For GATE 2025, currently GATE Champion Series is already going on. Okay, Gate Champion Series, like, some important, very, very important topics were taken by Hemant sir on digital electronics. Previous to the Champion Series, I took some important sessions of control system also. In the Champion Series, currently for EE power system is going on by Giri sir. So, things are going on. Okay, important topics through concepts and questions. So you can follow that as well. And also, guys, whether you're preparing for Gate 25 or Gate 26, even Gate 26 also, and if you really want to kickstart your preparation with a very crucial subject in a comprehensive manner, okay, a very crucial subject in Gate is engineering mathematics other than technical, because its weightage is very high, 13 marks. Okay, higher than most of the technical subjects, and at the same time, if you're good in maths, you are good in engineering. You can grab any technical subject, you'll have that confidence. Any good mathematician can become a good engineer. Okay, so if you really want to kickstart your preparation, there is a special offline batch. We don't have any subject wise batch. We have the full batch for EC or EE, but especially for this subject, mathematics, on students' demand. Okay, one new offline batch is starting in our Hyderabad center from November 7th. From November 7th. Okay, comprehensive, complete. It's not a crash course. Complete, full, detailed engineering mathematics, because it's a 13 marks weightage and very important. Okay, so it's starting from November 7th. I'll be taking it personally. Okay, and today itself I have made a video on this. What is the course content? You can watch that video about engineering maths offline class. It is available on our same channel. So there you will get the complete idea. What chapters will be covered, in what manner it will be covered, what all you gain from this course. Everything is made available there. Okay, you can be also connected with me on social media handles like Telegram or LinkedIn or Instagram as well. Okay, you can join my Telegram group by the name Conquer Gate and ESE by Rakesh Talreja, or this is the link. You can just type in this link and you can be connected in my Telegram group. Okay. Yeah, so Monica, if you just message me, like you mentioned some lectures you are following. Okay, so what exactly you are following, what is good, what is bad, then I can, more guide you personally. So just message me on Telegram, not necessarily to message in the group. If you want, you'll find my ID also within the group. If you join the group, okay, under the admin, you can find me, Rakesh Talreja. You can personally message me. Okay, I'll better help you and guide there. Okay, but yeah, definitely from scratch, we will start Gate 26 classes also. Okay, on the YouTube. Okay, so thank you guys. I think almost all the doubts are also done. The Q&A also, some students interacted. It's good to see that. Okay, so with this, I, Rakesh Talreja, will sign off. Thanking you. Thank you for joining the session. Okay. Okay, and that's it from my end. Bye-bye. Good night. Thank you. Stay safe and do take good care of yourself.